Good morning, no afternoon. It is overcast. We got rain today. Woohoo! Oh, wait a minute. No, we didn't. We got spit today. We got spit on. It's July 25th, Thursday. And I thought I'd come and harvest some potatoes, but I'll just give you a look around. Nothing much has changed in the last couple of days, so that's why I've not really got anything new to film for you. There is if you can see it in there, lemon cucumber. I gotta go harvest it because if you don't harvest them, then it doesn't produce more. So I've cleared off loads of these tomatoes. I have loads of tomato flowers, and I've got some tiny, teeny tomatoes coming, but tickling your tomatoes. I've tied them up a couple of times, but I'll have to tie them up again because they're gone mental. I've got some mega blooms, so it'll be interesting to see what they come up as. And we have, just noticed him now. Say hello. Say hello to my little friend. Got moths. No butterflies. Maybe one or two cabbage whites here and there, but we have a million moths. Unfortunately, they all had somehow or other get in the house and they die in the house, but we try to rescue them when we can. Brassica cage is getting work done. It's work in progress, but the brassicas are happy. See? I don't know if you can see all those. Those are my cabbages. I'm going to be taking my cabbage heads pretty soon. Not cabbages, Brussels sprouts. Going to take the heads off them pretty soon because we eat those. Lily forest is looking stunning. This one here is, let's see, I'm 5 feet nothing, and it is up there. So it's about, I'd say 7 feet tall this year. These are the new ones. This is the larkspur I just chucked in the ground. Mouse traps, but nothing in them, thank goodness, which means everything seems to have stopped eating everything. And I think those are gladiolas, but for all I know, there could be crocosmias. They're taking over, but it's seed saving time. Got seeds to save. I got some squash. This one doesn't look like it got pollinated. It looks icky, but I did harvest one, and this one's got its telltale green end on it. These are zephyrs. It's very windy out here this morning. As you can see, it's beating the crap out of my squash. So I'll probably have to take these leaves off. That looks like it's caterpillar damage. I don't know. Might be. It's always something, right? Let's chuck it on the ground. Holy crap, that sun just came out. Whoa, that's hot. Anyway, so I'm just going to go do some potatoes. Sweet peas are gone. I'll have 1,000,001 seeds for sweet peas. A gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, those lilies are gorgeous. Anyway, let's go harvest some potatoes. Ugh, lots of work to do. I prefer playing in my yard than actually growing food, apparently, but so let's grab a couple of these pots and I'll show you what I've got when finished, because you don't want to see me sitting here dumping a pot out, do you? Anyway, I gotta get one ready anyway. Oops, sorry, you fell over. Sorry, my bad. Oops, there we go. I do have a stand for you, it's just in the house. I'm always upside down, aren't I? So let's see if we can empty a pot of potatoes. These are the chieftains. And these are not from under the cupboard. They are, ooh, a worm. They are the bought starters. Let's see. Ooh, pretty. There's one. Doesn't look like there's a lot in here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Of course, I didn't bring anything to keep them in. Oh, the hawks are at it again. They, Gerald came out back the other day and they had a rabbit for dinner. And boy, did they have a rabbit for dinner. Oh, look at that one. Ooh, nice. I'll put him over here. Yeah, I'm not very prepared for harvesting potatoes, was I? Didn't get a container or anything. No scab, which is nice. We just need, oh, that one looks, that one looks questionable for wireworm. Shit. I mean, darn. Don't know. I'm not partial to keeping things that look like that, so I'll just chuck it out. don't want to eat anything that looks questionable. But anyway, nice harvest. Probably would have done better if I'd have put them in some better soil. This looks very dry. I've tried to water them, but then of course once I pulled all the horns off, I didn't want to water them much because then they start growing again. Not bad for two seed potatoes. Anyway, I'll do another bucket and then I'll show you what they look like when I'm done. I'll show you the harvest and then I'll go get a container for them. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, let's see. Oh, not light by any means, are they? Can you see me? Yeah. Well, you can see the potatoes anyway. So, this is what they've got. Straw all on top. So, this is why I like red potatoes. You get all the straw off. This is what keeps all the moisture in. And look. Beautiful red potatoes. So, yeah, who doesn't love a potato harvest? Like Christmas time. You never know what you're getting. Well, I do because I always tell Gerald what to buy me for Christmas, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so that's that. I got to empty the straw and then I'll finish the potatoes and then I'll show you the final harvest. Put you back down here again and hope I don't drop you again. Sorry. Okay, this is gross, but look at them hiding underneath the table. There's one there and there's another giant one right there, and that's a mare's tail. Anyway, I've got to dispatch with those later on, but back to potatoes. Well, those ones are dirty. They want washing. These ones seem to have more dirt on them, but I think that's because I use too much manure in the bottom. These ones look quite nice though, so take them and let them dry off, and these ones I'll give a better wash. But yeah, that's the potato harvest for July 25th, 2024. Have a great night. Bye. So that's my potatoes. I take them all out. This isn't all of them. I've got a whole pile, about the same amount to take to my daughters. So these are my potatoes, but I wanted to show you, since Claire was harvesting her, her carrots, I thought I'd harvest some of mine. So there's the carrots. I don't know if you've watched Dave at Dig Dave Dig. He had a really cool video last year, I think. I'll put a link to it in the description, about carrots and why they are orange. I did not realize that they were never orange to start with, that we made them orange because we thought the color was nicer, or something to that effect. Anyway, so that's that, and I'll put a link to Claire's account as well. And I'm pooped. It was nice and cool this morning, but it got all of a sudden got quite hot. So I'm going to clean up. And as I said to my daughter the other day, if sweating was an Olympic sport, I'd have a gold medal for it by now. Go team, go. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there. Have a great day. Bye. Okay, if I remember correctly, it's the 29th, but I'll let you know later. It is Sunday, I know that for sure. This dahlia up here is not doing too hot. It's a tiny one, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Could be aphids, could be anything, but see. It's not, they're not opening, and they've got curly leaf. Everything's got flipping curly leaf. Not swearing, not swearing, not swearing. Mallow's doing good though, or Malva, whatever they're called. This one's okay, but also not perfect. This one's good, not dead and getting new leaves. That's my Crowning Glory Purple Rain Pineapple Lily. And the petunias are fabulous. I have to figure out how to get some seeds off them. I was watching Shawn at Shawn's garden doing them. It looked fairly easy, so I'll have to keep my eye out for those. Not that I had much success with petunias this year. Something to do with a stumpy thing on the end. Anyway, I'll look for one later. Ooh, hello. Hello, Mr. Spider. We were out cutting the lawn because it is going to... These are my little blueberry bushes. I'll show you the pot of blueberries that we got from the blueberry farm up the street. And how many we get and why I don't worry about growing a lot. Flowers, tomatoes. These are the patio tomatoes, and they've got loads of flowers, but not a lot of tomatoes. I've got a couple there, Yeah, hello. Lots on this one. Strawberries are dying off now. Zinnias, more dahlias. This is my curl leaf tomato. It's got nothing on it, but it's got flowers, so I'm giving it a chance to see if it does anything. And this one has tomatoes. It needs a stick. Should get a stick. And this one's got tomatoes. But as you can see, this is what's happening with the heat and the drought. The flowers are falling off before they can do anything. So, flowers. This is my black dahlia. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. Apparently you can't grow dahlias from seed. Anyway, I'll take you out to the back. Hang on. I'll give you a quick gratuitous shot of the flowers. I was hoping the hummingbirds would be here, but they're not. So we'll go out back. So what won't we do next year? We won't grow celery. A pain in the ass. Too much of a diva for me. Yeah, I've got loads of tomatoes and tomato plants. I shouldn't say I've got loads of tomatoes. I've got loads of tomato plants. And most of these are supposed to be beefsteak. They're not beefsteaks. Well, not yet anyway. So I got to prune them again because it's supposed to pour rain and I hope it doesn't knock them all down. But yeah, there's not... I got loads of flowers start and then they all fall off. And I've got barely any tomatoes. So yeah, I mean, come on now. This is my beefsteak variety. Look. Can you see that? That's my beefsteak tomatoes. Like, really, people. Okay, let's go this way and see if I can walk my way through a spider web or two. Flap, 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 flap. Hey, pretty good. More flowers. Lilies are going over in some spots now, but I mean, look how tall those ones are. They're just huge. I think that's about as tall as they'll get. I think 8 foot's about the maximum. Can you see what I can see? I've got one and only Zephyr zucchini that has survived. This is the problem. Let me see if I can find you one. The flowers aren't opening. So even though I'm getting male flowers and female flowers, the female flowers aren't opening. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Romanescus. So that one's stuck in. There we go. Ow, they got big prickles. 4 Romanescus on here. But if they don't open, they can't get pollinated, and I'm afraid to break them open, but I guess I'll have no choice because if they don't open pretty soon, I'm not going to get any bloody Romanescus. Sweet peas, yellow, blah blahs. Sorry, I'm trying to move my wheelbarrow and show you what's going on at the same time. Spider wafting, calendula's starting to go over, so I'm just picking those. One and only single apple still remaining. White calendula, and I have a mole under there somewhere. Moles love something flat to push against. It gives them stability, I guess. I don't know, because that's why you get them up against all your beds and things. Not much going on in the veggie pods. They're not doing bad, but they're not doing great either, so who knows. Not worried about it. This one, look at that kale perfection. I'm gonna have to harvest that pretty quick because it's not liking this, it's too small. But so far so good with anything getting to it or at it. It doesn't have a, knock on wood, a bug on it. Waft some more. Got more tomatoes here. I tell you what they are, but I can't remember. I think this is an Ananas Noir. It should be. There's yellow zucchinis over there. The beans are the only things doing good. This is my one and only Greek Gigantes, and it's actually doing really, really well because it's liking being on its own. More Romanescus. This one looks like it's survived getting pollinated, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got one. Flower beds doing what flower beds do and die back. So I think those are seed heads. So let's just drop them in there. That hydrangea looks like it needs some feed, but then again, so does that one. More tomatoes here. Like, it's just a tomato jungle. It's just insane. Poppies. It's almost time to start saving seeds. Poppies are going over and I need to save seed. What else? Oh, more sunflowers. Sunflowers from Clare. Clare and Sir Duncan of the Shorts. A lovely man. He's so good to her. but she deserves everything she gets. Good things, that is. This is the mess I've made in here. And when people talk about having clay-like soil, look at that. That's like, it's like rock. I'll get you in a bit closer. See, that's my clay. We're on an old riverbed. I think I've mentioned it before. So what I did was I'm digging that out, stealing some of Gerald's gravel, but don't tell him. And I'm going to fill that in, and then I'll cover it back over. Then I've got new cloth to put on top. On top of that, it will have more gravel on top. But we're buying in some gravel. Everything in here is doing fine. The I don't know what it is. Plant has gone to seed. Sprouts are doing fine since I put them in a new bucket. This one didn't do well on the old transplant, but it's not dead. And what do we say? Not dead is good. So I'll just pull the dead leaves off so it doesn't attract anybody. Oh, speaking of, look at that. I'll go get a bucket for him. He needs a bath, I believe. So let's get him before he gets my sprouts. Yes, it's quite a mess in here for sure. I'm totally okay with that. I think my one and only tromboncino did not get pollinated, and funny enough, as big as this vine is, it doesn't have another flower on it anywhere. I gotta go get a bucket. I'll be back with you in a sec. Hi, sorry guys, filming on my phone. It's July 29th, and it's raining. Oh, we couldn't be happier, apart from the fact that I don't have to water anything. Yeah, awesome. Wow, fabulous. Anyway, sorry, on my phone, but again, just wanted to come out and show you the rain. Bye. Last day of June. No, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Last day of July. It's cooking. We had 2 days of rain, which was absolutely beautiful, but it's back to hot again now. So I thought I'd show you the greenhouse. Whew, this is the kale I harvested. Look at those leaves of perfection. Anyway, I've got to get them washed in the house before anything finds out it's out here. Peppers we're not even going to talk about. And I apologize, I'm filming on my phone because somehow or other I've got my GoPro set to time warp, and I don't want to be in a time warp. So I have to go in the house and fix that. But these are the peppers. I have, where was it? I think I got one flower on this pepper. And other than that, they're, just not doing anything. I don't know. It's July, right? Almost August. But the cucumbers are happily romping up the strings I put all up the wall. Look how dirty the ceiling is. The blah, 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 blah. The cucumbers are doing really good. These are outdoor brassicas that have to go outdoors, obviously. The basil is doing fine. These are the garlic. Some of them are doing really, really well. Some of them not so much, but that's gardening, isn't it? I just gave them a bit of a feed. So they're happy in there. I've got more in the house that I've sown. Oh man, I've just put more, yeah, I can see the sunshine. I put more carrots in that bed there because I'd emptied those out. I sowed more bush beans. These are the potatoes going to my daughters. More bush beans I've sowed. They need to go in the ground or in a pot or somewhere. Not in a pot where it's hot. Sorry, I'm trying to fix him from attacking each other. There's not a lot different to show you because it's July. It's mainly maintenance, right? I have a patty pan. I have a couple of beautiful zephyr squashes. This one is a mystery one. I have no idea what it is. Its label was here somewhere, but now it seems to be missing in action. And I must have reused soil because that looks like spinach seeds. What else? That squash is doing fine. Flowers I've shown you a million times. You don't need to see them again, do you? Oof, Nelly, it's hot. The 10-12 foot tomatoes need topping yet again. But I'm not even gonna, somebody's strimming. I put some peppers outside, seeing if they do any better out here. This is a tree lily, and I did not realize I'd put a tree lily here, so it will have to be moved. And yeah, that's the tomato fiasco. Tromboncino died. I made a mess in here. Oh shoot, I've left clay on the ground. Whoops! Oh, that just about killed me. Not Cassius clay, regular clay. I've dug out a trench in here and put a pile of gravel in it before Gerald gets home from the dentist, so he doesn't know I borrowed some. And then, like I say, this is just gonna stay here now until fall, when all those brassicas come out and I can just get the top off and just dump an entire tractor loads of gravel in there. Yeah, that's about it. There's not a lot going on. It's time to start saving seeds. All the pods are starting to pod up. Once these get really dark, I can start saving them. Hello, little dragonfly. This is a tomato. I've absolutely lost track of everything this year. I really have. Those tomatoes over there are just romping away on the ground. And again, they're like 10 feet off the ground. Yeah. The beans are quite happy. They're taking over this entire bed and everything else that's in their way. Look at this. This is what they do. This is why beans are so crazy. They are actually helping each other. I don't know if you can see that. There's like 6 vines all vining in each other. They just become this big glob, like a knot in a knitting basket. But they do have beans on them, so I'm happy with that. I love my beans. I swear to God, next year all I'm growing is beans. Just gonna grow an entire yard full of beans. Speaking of yards and beans, come on over here, I'll show you my yard-long beans. I'm so excited. Come on, let's go look at the yard-long beans. Hang on, gotta get through the spiders and everything else. Patty pans are doing fine. We've harvested a couple of those. This is an onion from the house. There, look at that. That's my yard-long beans. Look, there's some more back there. Yard long, my foot. I don't know who's using what scale they're using, but it's certainly not a yard stick. Yeah. So yeah, I'll give you a closer up look at these. Are my Greek gigantus. They're doing quite happily here by themselves. So that one doesn't look good, does it? As long as I've got enough for seed next year. Yeah. I gotta go out and get that unruly one that's over there. More tomatoes. There's a bee up on the patio doing the tomatoes today, so pollinating them. So hopefully we'll have lots of them next time I come out. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to post now. Well, I'll post in a day and a half because that's how bloody long it takes my internet to do it. They're promising us fiber optic out here in the next little while, so we'll see if that comes to fruition. The trees need pruning again, so Gerald will do those later. Cabbage white, excellent. Just gotta love them. Poppies are all dying because the rain belted them to death, but that's okay. It's a garden. No perfection in this yard, that's for damn sure. Anyway, have a great day. I will see you all next week, I guess. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks to all those new people that have come on board for the Gong Show. You might not learn much about gardening, but you'll learn how to have fun in the garden, hopefully. Anyway, have a great day. Bye, everybody.